This one is for every sales team who wants to know my thoughts on what is essential for building and managing a sales team. And it is essential to have a CRM. It is essential to have telephony communication tools like email, phone, VoIP. It is essential to have automation tools like Zapier. It is essential to have calendar links like we've discussed. And I'm telling you now, to finish off the week, I'm populating this on a Sunday. It is essential to have some form of LMS, learning management system, that the majority of small businesses are looking at me going, it's a waste. It is not a waste. You need an onboarding method, and that onboarding method for new employees, new closers and setters cannot be, well, I got to sit with them for 2-3 hours, talking them through everything, and then I got to sit with them for another 20 hours, teaching them everything on how to sell it. It cannot be that. The idea here is that you build online systems for them to learn by themselves, and we need to track that because so many people are going to say, yeah, I went through all the training. Really? Then why don't you know what you're doing? And LMS not just gives it to them, but it tracks who's doing what. Now, there's a lot of systems out there. This technically isn't a full LMS system, but I'm showing you this because I don't have a hand in this fight. You can use any kind of LMS, from Circle, School, even the good old people at GHL have a wonderful built-in system. Then you've got Thinkific, you've got Talent LMS. Look for the one that you like. It's not really my wheelhouse. I use systems like this to track it and control it. Now, this is a Salesforce provisional user license training for one of the Salesforce teams that I set up and running. And what I did is I created a series of videos here, and managers get access to the final one. Everybody else gets access to these videos. And at the end of these videos, I could program in a quiz. I just did one quiz for the whole lot to make sure that they knew what they were doing. I can assign this to specific people, and I can actually assess how many times did they watch it, when did they watch it, and ultimately, I can see how many times they watch their training versus are they actually getting the job done right, whether it's using their CRM. But I can apply this same methodology to their sales calls. How many times did they review the discovery call process? And then I watch their sales calls on the recordings. Are they actually using it? And I can see that John saw this halfway through and he's not applying it. And Mary saw this 15 times and she's getting it spot on. So I know exactly how to grill John in the upcoming Monday morning meeting. It's that simple. You have 5 new closers coming on your team. You turn around to all 5 of them. Here's your onboarding training. Your final interview is me and you are going to have a conversation and let's see who knows what they're doing. And now you actually hire the one that's able to absorb, learn. Like, these are just awesome techniques. So you make the videos, you line them up in a learning management system. Again, the point of a learning management system is to track it. Like, YouTube ain't going to cut this. Even a Facebook group ain't going to cut this. You want to be able to track. The analytics is worth the money. Like, I'd almost say something like Talent LMS. It's going to be a bit more expensive, but you can track it. And then once we have all this set up, we're going to create a link. And I can create a special link. And I'm going to put it in here. I can put a special domain on that to make it look good. It's private because I'm making sure that only the team gets to see this, just in case it gets into the wrong hands. And I have a password that should be in here to open this up. And now I've got my video. So we can see here, let's move my face over to here somewhere. Now we have, what are we, 4 minutes, 3:29, 15 minutes, second, 13, 3, 6, 5. I've got all the steps here, and they can only get into these with passwords, and it should be really, really simple. And now somebody goes through all of this in approximately an hour and 15 minutes, if I remember my calculation. And then I can actually establish, do they know how to use my CRM like the back of their hand or not? And let me tell you, if they do not, you're not going to get much from me in terms of support. I'm going to be like, what the hell? This is an LMS. It is so simple and so easy and so basic and so game changer. And I don't know why sales teams don't have Learning management systems for every part of their training, whether it's CRM, operations, guidance systems. Everybody seems to be using Slack and sending looms and short videos and documents that are here. Everything will get lost. Your procedures. I can have another one of these for my procedures. And it can be back to back 10, 20 procedures, but now I have a short video indexed and ready for the sales team whenever they want to know how do they process a credit card? How do they process a PayPal? What do they do here? What do they do there? It is so simple, so effective. And if you want to know how I do this or how I can do this for you, it's really simple. Track me down, go to my website, book a call with me. I'll talk you through exactly how you can do it. Or me and my team will hop on and get the job done for you and your team. Either way, this is an essential integration for any sales team that wants to scale, grow, and make some money.